Hi folks, Didi here. Welcome back to the space. So in today's video, this is a deck profile video, and this will mostly consist of my go-to archetype, Blue Eyes. If you don't remember, a little while back I posted a video about a Blue Eyes God deck, which consists of the Blue Eyes archetype mixed with the Egyptian gods, Cypher the Sky Dragon, the Ring Dragon of Ra, and Obelisk the Tormentor. But then I realized that I needed just pure Blue Eyes because I'm used to the mechanics since I play that in Master Duel a lot. And I thought it would just be fun to show you guys, what I have and stuff. Now, some of the cards may be the same as my Blue Eyes God deck, but I changed it to make it just pure, strictly Blue Eyes, along with some of the cards from some of the newer sets that came out in Yu-Gi-Oh! But with that being said, let's go to the deck. Alright, so the first card I have here is Advanced Ritual Art. Is basically I can use this to ritual summon any ritual monster, and I have to send the normal monster that's in my deck to the graveyard that equals to the same amount of that ritual monster. Meaning I can use this card to summon Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. And speaking of Blue Eyes Chaos Max, here it is, the staple of the deck. You use Chaos Form and to summon it, but if you use Advanced Ritual Summon, you get to basically ignore that, and as you can see in the fine text, must be ritual summon. And I've used this a couple times on Master Duel because if an opponent has a monster in defense mode, and I attack it, the monster's gone, and you just got double the damage. So, as I said, piercing. Module of the 10,000 hands. I could use this to get either a ritual spell, which means advanced ritual, or art or chaos form, and I can also get a ritual monster, hence Blue Eyes Chaos Max. Oh. Next card I have here is, let me make sure I face it right, Dragonaut. I hope I said that right. Basically, I attack and the special ability. Once it's done attacking, at the end of the damage step, it switches to defense mode. Ultimate Fusion, which I could use this to fuse to get if there's like a fusion card, I just gotta make sure I have a Blue Eyes and another monster that's compatible with it, basically a dragon, and I could summon a fusion monster, and depending on how many Blue Eyes I use, I could destroy up to the amount. So since I have 3 Blue Eyes White Dragon, and I could use this card to summon Blue Eyes Ultimate, the cards, and I had 3 cards on my opponent's side, all those 3 cards are destroyed because of its effect. Now this card that I added into my to the deck is called Absolute End. I can only activate this card during my opponent's turn, and they attack their monster, attack me directly. The monster's attack points get added on to my life points, so that's kind of cool right there. Blade Knight, which we all know what Blade Knight does. When you have one or none cards in your hand, it gets a little power boost, attack points wise. We got the old school Mountain, which gives my dragons, wing beasts, and thunder type monsters more attack points, 200 more attack points to be honest. You got your hand Trap Ash Blossom, which I don't need to explain anymore. Keeper of Dragon Magic. Basically, I could discard 1 card and add a fusion card to my hand. It comes in very, very, very handy when need be. Used it a couple times in Master Duel. Another hand trap, Infinite Impermanence. Mirage Dragon, which basically my opponent can't use any traps while this monster's on the field. Let me get these out of the way because it's going to get real messy in the little bit here. Of course, another staple, Swords of Revealing Light. Dragon Spirit of White, and another staple within the Blue Eyes Architect. Chaos Form, like I mentioned not too while ago. Use this to summon Chaos your Blue Eyes Chaos Max. Obviously, no need to explain the Blue Eyes White Dragon. 7 Tools of the Bandit. This is for cost. Basically, it's a quick play trap. I can negate the activation of a trap card and destroy it. But again, like I mentioned, it is for cost. Then we have Mountain. I'm just going to set it over to the side here. Maju again. Another Blue Eyes. Cyberman the Legend. Now, when I summon him, I can show up to 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons on my hand, deck, field, face up, in a graveyard, and I get to special summon one of them onto the field. And then, if this is the graveyard, I can banish it and add 1 Blue Eyes monster to my hand. Trust me, it comes in handy too. Drowning Mirror Force. Basically, when they declare a direct attack, I activate it. All the monsters on their side goes back into their hand, unless they have some sort of hand trap, and that's another thing right there. Blue Eyes White Dragon. Nibiru. Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon, which I can use this. The only way to summon this is I have to show my opponent a Blue Eyes that I have in my hand. That's the only way I can summon this lovely creature. Polymerization, one of my fusion cards. Senju, basically I can, if it's normal flip summon, I get to add a ritual card to my hand. Hence either Advanced Ritual Art or Chaos Max. Shining Angel. Top Share, basically reveal 1 card from my deck and place it on top, and my opponent gets to do the same thing. Haven't used this card yet, but this is one of the newer cards, so I want to see how it's being used in the duel. True Light, very good card. Level Resist Wall, which I've used this to save my ass a couple of times to help save my life points and stuff. Very good card. Dictator of D, very good card. A Rival appears, one of the new cards that I added to my Blue Eyes deck here. Another Shining Angel. Once the camera gets focused, there we go. Maiden of White. Another Drowning Mirror Force, because again, you gotta protect your life points. War of the Blue Eye Dragon, once the camera gets into focus, there we go. Sage with the Eyes of Blue. Blue Eyes Abyss. Return of the Dragon Lords. Monster Reborn. The White Stone of the Ancient. Regeki. Dust Tornado. Blue Eyes Jet. Century Bomb, another one of the newer cars that I added to here. The White Stone of Legend. Burning Dragon, as soon as the camera focuses. Alright, then we have here Mirage Dragon. Different Dimension Capsule, which I have used in the past. Trust me, this card comes in handy when you want to get a monster out and try to get your card combination. Very good card. Compulsionary Evacuation Device. Used this card a couple of times. Very good card. Of course, you gotta have your other hand trap, Effect Veiler. Ancient Rules, which is another way for me to get Blue Eyes out, because my main thing is if I could get Blue Eyes out, I'm good. Maiden with Eyes of Blue. Another White Stone of Legend. Melody of Awakening Dragon. Kaiba Man. Assault Vernon. Another White Stone of Ancient. Another module once the camera focuses here. And Burst Stream of Destruction. Alright, so that's just my main deck. I will make a separate video due to, since I'm recording this off of my phone here, I am running out of space. So in my next video, I will make sure to talk about my extra deck and my Blue Eyes deck. So, thank you guys for watching part 1 of my two-part video on my Blue Eyes deck. Like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and until we meet again, stay gold.